I'd like to think I'm alright at chess. Look, my rating's around 1200. That's a fair intermediate there. And when I'm playing games, I feel like I'm playing high level games. That's also how I felt when I started, and my rating was around 300. And looking back, it's pretty funny seeing those old games and thinking that I completely knew what I was doing and that it wasn't fair that I was rated 300. So now I'm going to show you the first ever game I played on chess.com back in 2021 against a player rated 740 and the time control is 10 minutes. Alright, so I start with e4. That's one thing I've done right. This is going to be a great game, isn't it? e5, then I play c4, which is a bit of a weird move. Bishop c5, knight f3, knight f6, takes. And here I make the first blunder of my online chess career by playing the move f3. I have no idea what I was trying to achieve by this. Oh, and by the way, I'll just say now, I have no memory of this game at all. It was my first ever chess.com game. I've played over 3,000 since then. But yeah, f3 attacks the knight, but just is a completely terrible move. Never play f3. Then my opponent does the same thing and plays f6. And I move the knight, which is not the best move. And then they go knight to f2, which just hangs the knight back to knight takes f2. But I didn't see that, and I played d3, which hangs a queen. So even if I didn't see I could take the knight, I could have at least moved my queen. But no, d3. And my opponent took my queen, but I did not resign. I don't know if I even knew if resigning was an option. I just played b3. Not even taking the free knight, just b3. They move it back to f2, hanging it on that square again. I don't take it again. Then they take my rook. So I've now hung 14 points to that knight in the first 9 moves of the game. And I'll say again, at the time I was overrated. I thought I was playing well. Yeah, I completely deserved the 300 rating I had. Couple of normal-ish moves. They fork my knights. Now here I attacked their queen, and they did not see it. They just castled in 30 seconds. Okay, well, I'll take the free queen. They take a knight. Then I must have thought, okay, my bishop is being attacked by the rook. I gotta move that to safety. So I moved the bishop to h4, where it can also be taken. And they did take that. Again, not resigning yet. Now they hang the rook on the square that they hung the knight twice, and this time I do take it. Amazed to see the backwards knight move finally. Some more normal-ish moves. Now I would definitely resign in this position. I give a check, they lock with a pawn, we can just be taken, 700 rated stuff. Yep. I lose my bishop, we trade rooks, and after several more boring moves, my first ever online chess game ends in a draw by stalemate. That was my introduction to the world of online chess, where I've since played over 3,000 games and can look back at this one and laugh about how bad I was. Thanks for watching.
Forced to spark that starts the flame, forced to slow